Welcome to Dark Secrets Unveiled, the place where we unearth the world's darkest and most disturbing secrets. Easter Island, also known as Rapa Nui, is one of the most remote places in the world, located in the Pacific Ocean, thousands of kilometers off the coast of Chile. But what has made this island famous is not only its isolation, but the Moais, gigantic stone statues that were sculpted and erected by the Rapa Nui civilization more than 1,000 years ago. These enormous human figures with elongated heads and solemn expressions remain an enigma for archaeologists and scientists. The creation of the Moai. The Moais, some of which reach more than 10 meters high and weigh up to 80 tons, were carved directly into the volcanic rock of the island. It is estimated that there are more than 900 Moai scattered throughout the island, many of them standing upright, aligned on platforms called ahu, looking towards the interior of the island as if they were watching over the civilization that created them. The exact purpose of the Moais remains a mystery. It is believed that they represented the ancestors of the Rapa Nui civilization, figures revered as spiritual guardians who protected the island. The inhabitants believed that the Moais had the power to provide mana, a supernatural force that brought prosperity and well-being. However, what is most puzzling is not only the size of the statues, but how the Rapa Nui managed to transport them from the quarry where they were sculpted to their final locations. Some statues were moved more than 18 kilometers away, something that, even with modern technology, would be a colossal task. Theories about their transport. One of the biggest unknowns is how the ancient inhabitants of Rapa Nui moved these enormous statues across rugged terrain without the use of pack animals or advanced tools. For years, archaeologists have debated possible methods. Some theories suggest that the Moai were transported using tree trunks as rollers. However, the impact of this technique would have been devastating to the island's ecosystem, which could have led to deforestation. Another intriguing theory is that the Rapa Nui developed a balancing technique, in which the statues were walked by means of ropes and a controlled balancing system. This hypothesis has been partially tested in modern recreations, but it remains difficult to imagine that an ancient civilization could have done this on such a scale. The mystery of the lost civilization. Despite the greatness of the Moai, the Rapa Nui civilization fell into a mysterious decline. By the 18th century, when the first Europeans arrived on the island, the population had been drastically reduced and many of the statues had been demolished. There are several theories about the disappearance of the Rapa Nui. Ecological destruction. One of the most widely accepted theories is that the Rapa Nui deforested the island to such an extent that they exhausted its natural resources, which led to the collapse of their civilization. Without trees, they were unable to build boats to fish or move more Moai, which led to famine and internal conflicts. Foreign invasion. Others believe that the civilization was invaded by outsiders or that diseases brought by Europeans contributed to their demise. Extraterrestrial theory. As with the Nazca lines, some conspiracy theorists believe that the Moai were built with the help of extraterrestrial beings, given the complexity of their construction and transportation. This theory has been popularized by the resemblance between the Moai and the humanoid figures described in ancient Polynesian myths. Rediscovery and modern study. In recent decades, archaeologists have conducted more detailed studies of the Moai and the Rapa Nui culture. They have discovered that many of the statues have complete bodies buried beneath the surface, which has revealed additional carvings and engravings. Despite advances in research, many questions about the true purpose of the Moai and the disappearance of their civilization remain unanswered. The mystery of the Moai continues to captivate tourists and scientists alike, while Easter Island remains one of the most mysterious places on Earth. Leave your comments below and share your opinion. Until the next mystery.